Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Julian coming at you with a new video for you guys, and we're going to be talking about some Spider-Man Far From Home trailer goodness. Now, before the trailer even played, Tom Holland said that these are spoilers for Avengers Endgame, so before I get into my thoughts about this trailer, maybe I should tell you that this has spoilers for Avengers Endgame right out the gate. The movie made like 2-point-something billion, so in case you were one of the unlucky few who haven't seen the movie, then maybe you should go check that out and then come back and check out this video. It's your own damn fault, guys. Like, come on, get on the train, get on the ride. But yeah, let's just jump into it, shall we? So the Spider-Man Homecoming trailer just jumps straight out the gate with a massive Avengers Endgame spoiler. Tony Stark is dead. He dead, y'all. Like, he ain't coming back. There's murals all over New York, Spider-Man straight up crying over his death, and then you got Happy legit saying, yeah, Tony Stark never would have died if he didn't know that you weren't going to be here afterward. So just right out the gate, they spoil that movie. Peter saying how much he misses him, and then we get into him just needing a well-earned vacation, hence the title Far From Home. The first thing that happens is one of my favorite things about Spider-Man is that he's beating up these bad guys, and the cops are there, and they ask him, is he going to be the new Iron Man? And he says, no, I'm too busy doing your job. Like, why would I ain't trying to be Iron Man. And that's just funny, like seeing Spider-Man crack jokes with the police after he just beat some bad guys to a pulp. That's the type of Spider-Man stuff that I absolutely love. But then it also brings up this theme that starts to pop up all throughout the trailer where they keep asking him, is he gonna step up and be the new Iron Man? Which I really hope that is not where they're going, is him trying to fill those shoes of Iron Man. He really needs to, in my opinion, realize that he is his own hero in his own right. He is the one and only Spider-Man. Into the Spider-Verse was all about that, and I feel like that captured the most Spider-Man mythos of it all. I mean, it's all about being the best Spider-Man that you can be, no matter, even if you're from a different universe and a different Spider-Man, you still have your own unique qualities that make you your own hero. I really hope it's not another Tony Stark Jr. situation, and we all know where the internet can go with that one. So Peter gets introduced to Nick Fury and Quentin Beck, aka Mysterio. And he says he's from a different universe. And this just stop real quick, just stop. Everyone is excited that the multiverse is starting to be introduced into this movie because Mysterio says that he's from another world. Now, I get it, multiverses are dope, they're cool, but everyone's acting like it's the first time that has been mentioned. Guys, the Ancient One mentioned it 3 years ago in Doctor Strange. She legit said there's different realities and dimensions of infinite possible things that are happening, and then she came back in Avengers Endgame to tell us the exact same thing anyway. So not only did she say it once, but she doubled down on it the second time. So the fact that we're acting like we're hearing this twice, I mean, come on, guys. And I'm not trying to be one of those people who's saying like, oh, I got there first, I tweeted it first, hey, look at me. No, I'm just saying, guys, I'm reminding you, Ancient One did it first, alright? Not me, the Ancient One. So it would be pretty cool if, Miles Morales came through a portal and, met Tom Holland's Spider-Man. That would be pretty rad. But they've already, kind of introduced Miles Morales through his uncle, played by Donald Glover, and Spider-Man Homecoming. So the fact that we're probably already gonna get that, then I don't know. I'm just out here thinking out loud. So then we get hijinks of Spider-Man teaming up with Mysterio to fight these elementals. That means we got a Hydro Man, we got a Sandman, and we got a Molten Man. They're saying that these are not the characters, but until I'm proven otherwise, these might be the characters because, let's be honest, Quentin Beck is a piece of shit. You guys, for all you guys out there who haven't read a Spider-Man comic or just are not familiar with Spider-Man villains per se, Quentin Beck is pretty much like this actor special effects artist who pretty much uses illusions to kind of get one over on people. And so it's very possible that this version of Mysterio artist is creating these elementals in order to pull the wool over the eyes of Spider-Man, Nick Fury, and the world at large. So maybe he's doing it for clout, maybe he's doing it for other motivations, we don't know. All we do know for sure is that we cannot trust that motherfucker. I mean, he's Jake Gyllenhaal. We get to see a lot of him with his relationship with MJ, which, my favorite thing about Spider-Man comic books and movies is his relationships with either Mary Jane, Gwen Stacy, even Liz Allen from Homecoming. Those are just really nice and sweet and tender moments that are relatable that a lot of other superhero movies don't do as well, in my honest opinion. I mean, the girl right here, the girl is so smart. The girl is so smart, she actually figures out that Peter is Spider-Man. But you know what? Everybody's been figuring out who's Spider-Man, which makes Tom Holland's version of Spider-Man the worst secret keeper ever. I mean, Ned found out, then Aunt May found out, then Vulture found out, and then Tony Stark found out from a distance in Civil War. And now she just basically putting all the pieces together, and I'm just like, yo bro, you need to you really need to keep that in check, man, because there's going to be some bad things happening if people keep figuring out your secret identity. And then the trailer ends with this really interesting button of Happy pretty much telling everyone to jump on the jet, and that he's specifically telling them that he does not work for Spider-Man, but he works with them, which really pretty much reminds me, okay, so Happy worked with Tony Stark. That was like his right-hand man, his assistant, bodyguard, whatever. Now it looks like he's doing the same thing with Peter, which is kind of weird because it's kind of like, okay, after Tony died, you couldn't find a job with no one else, so you have to find his protege who's in high school? Or is he like following him around? Is he like, and he's on the field trip with him, and then it's like, I don't, dude, get a life. Wasn't you saying that you were gonna get Morgan, Tony Stark's daughter, all the cheeseburgers she wants? Are you like transferring the cheeseburgers over to Spider-Man? Like, is he getting cheeseburgers in Venice? Morgan is so upset with you, Happy. You broke it. You broke those promises. One thing I am definitely excited about is we're gonna be talking about the post-snap world in this movie. Because remember, half the universe was snapped back to life, and now the world, who's pretty much moved on after 5 years, has to readjust to half the population being back. And it turns out all his friends have been snapped as well because they're all the same age. So we can only assume that they've been snapped also. So do you think they have conversations about, you know, being dead for like 5 years? Or do they talk about that type of thing? I know they probably wouldn't remember, but that's got to be like a realization, like, guys, we were dead like for 5 years. We were dust. Ugh, that's awkward. It will be really interesting to see how Jon Watts handles the post-snap world and how people are like reacting to that. That'll be very interesting to see. But yeah, guys, the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer. Have you guys seen it? What you know about it? Tell me some of your theories. Tell me some of your thoughts. And make sure you drop a comment down below. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. And once you do, hit the little bell to get notifications to all my videos. And guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Dude in this room talking to a camera. Love you. And I'm out.